oftentimes I will actually shy away from doing disability-related type videos because even though disability is obviously something that I live with and I experience every day, I feel like the term disability is so broad that I don't feel like I can be an authority to kind of cover everything fairly. Like we were talking on my blog once about the issue of can you or can you not use the accessible stall in the bathroom, and my opinion on that is so biased because I am a big machine, right? So stuff like that I shy away from. Oh, but this one I can talk about because I experience this one almost every day. And when it comes to kids and my disability, I mean, I understand that they're curious. And my problem is not so much with the kids and the curiosity. My problem therein lies with their parents, the person they're with, and how they handle my existence. Because I get everything. I get everything from, the parents who try to, strategically place themselves between their kids and me, because their kids are, staring at me like this, and they're like, oh my god, this is so awkward, let's just hide my child and pretend like disability doesn't exist. And then I get the parents who just let their kid run up to me and jump in my face and go, what's wrong with you? And the other day, actually, specifically, there was a little girl, and I don't know what she thought my chair was, some kind of playground equipment, and she just ran right up to me and started climbing into my chair. And I looked at her parent like, please come remove your child from this premises. And she just kind of laughed and was like, oh, she's just not scared of wheelchairs. I don't care if she's terrified of my chair or if she loves it. You don't just let your kid walk up to people and climb on them, right? You shouldn't let her walk up and climb on my wheelchair. I had to remove this child myself. And go away. So I am here today with my best opinion as to how you should teach your child about disability. Because it is very important to teach your child about disability. Don't sweep it under the rug. Don't make it taboo. Don't make your kid always wonder about disability and think we're some kind of weird other species. But also, don't let your kids be really rude to me, because at the end of the day, even though I work in media and I'm a YouTuber and I understand that kids are curious, it isn't my job to teach your kid about disability. When you decided to have kids, or even if you're just taking care of a kid at that time, you take on that responsibility to educate them. You have decided that you will be their teacher when you need to be. I didn't do that. When I'm just out and about and I'm just at the mall or I'm at the movies or wherever I may be at that particular time, my job there is just to do me, right? It's just to be myself, to enjoy myself, to do what I'm doing. So, yeah, here's what I think you should do. Teach your kid about disability yourself. Have a chat with your child, because realistically, kids get it. Kids understand things. Kids are way more accepting of people than adults are. Now, this is the key phrase that I would say here if I was in your position. You would say, honey, some people's bodies just work differently, and they need a little extra help. Don't make it a negative thing. Don't tell your child that they're luckier than me, because maybe they're not. Don't tell your kid that, I'm so sad and that I'm broken and my body doesn't work properly. Tell your kid that sometimes people just need a little help. Not every body is made the same, and sometimes you just need a little help to make it even. That's basically what's happening here. And I think it'd be really beneficial also if you have someone in your life that you can relate it to your kid. So let's say that kid has a grandparent that uses a walker or uses a cane. Use that. Be the same way that grandma uses a walker. This girl needs that chair to get around because she can't do it without it. You know what I mean? And essentially tell your kid about disability however you can to connect with your kid, to make them get it, but also being nice and being respectful. And if your child has started this conversation with something along the lines of, why does she look weird? Make sure you start off by telling them that that's not okay, that you can't make fun of people like that, because if you don't nip that in the bud to begin with, that's when you get the kind of ableism that goes throughout someone's life. When I get the adults that stare at me in the mall and walk into walls because they're staring at me so hardcore, even though I'm just in a wheelchair. You ain't never seen a wheelchair before, what's wrong with you? And yeah, that's what I think. I really hope you found this video educational or helpful in some way. I really hope maybe I helped somebody out. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you hit subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!